Introducing Aurum Neobank. Now, this is the future of digital banking. So we mentioned Neobank a little bit, but the Aurum Neobank is a next generation financial platform that's designed to bridge the traditional finance world with digital assets. Now, it's currently available through the Telegram Neobank. Okay, all of our users, all of us that are involved with this right now, every 7 p.m. every night on the dot, we get our notifications through Telegram, ding, 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 ding. And it's telling us such things like the trading results for the day for our various trading bots, the results, anyone that's within our businesses, if we're building teams, anyone that registers, anyone that deposits, it's a really immersive piece of kit. I've never seen anything like that in any other project that I've been, and it's at 7 o'clock, I know Lee's notification bell goes off for about an hour. Mine goes off for a good 10, 20 minutes. It's just ding, 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 ding. Because we're active, right? We're building this thing. We are sharing this far and wide because after many, many years of searching, we've got our fire back in our bellies. But this is currently available through Telegram Neobank. And like I said, it gives users instant access to their funds and the banking services. But today, last Saturday, it was announced on the stage in Antalya that right now the Neobank operates through our advanced Telegram interface, giving users full control, okay, tracking results, live trading results, tracking career bonuses, managing wallet balances, launching and managing the AI bots. But there is actually some good news to share with you in a few slides. So bear this one in mind. But today, i.e. Saturday, they actually launched the new Aurum cards. Now, we're officially launching the top 2 tiers of the Aurum cards on Saturday, Aurum World Elite and Aurum Infinite. And these cards are designed for advanced users and high volume operations. Aurum cards are a product that we've been waiting for a little while, but they open up a new chapter in the development of the Aurum ecosystem. So
can I say something? Can I say
yeah,
something?
go for it. Go on.
Right. So a couple of my downlines were at the event. John was one, and another one. He's got his card, and I asked him, "Would you do me a big favor?" He said, "Go on, what is it you want?" I said, "Will you activate your card in the Neobank?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Can you go buy something so basic?" And he's like, "What?" I said, "I don't know, a bottle of water in a supermarket." He said, "Done." And he recorded it for me. I sent that to John. And his funds that he's earning went straight to his card, and it went straight to the supermarket. Just wanted to share that, John.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a great little video. He's very excited, wasn't he, about that? So the Aurum cards, let's get on to those. So the key advantages, right? So you have instant access to your funds, so you can withdraw and spend the crypto as cash anytime, anywhere. Something to note here, they're Visa cards, guys, okay? It takes a hell of a lot of work and effort to get a Visa card connected to a project like this. But obviously, our awesome CEO, Brian, he's already done it once with Binance. He knows the tripwires. He knows all of the way around to get this across the line. And he actually told us over in Antalya that it only actually happened 10 hours ago, 10 hours before he was on stage. So it was right up to the wire. But the cards are now active. And I don't know if you can see this, but my money's right here. Okay, so there we go. That's my Aurum Infinity card. We were all presented with one of these cards, all of the attendees, which was an excellent bonus for being there and having qualified for the event. Some of the benefits: supports Apple Pay and Google Pay. We have high limits and low fees, no hidden restrictions, fully integrated with the Neobank. So let's talk about some of the key features of the 4 cards. Now, at the moment, I believe it's only the World Elite and the Infinite card that are available. Is that right, Lee?
It's just the Infinite card at the moment.
Just the Infinite card, and it has become available for our members, right?
Yeah, they can go right into Neobank. They can open it up. There's 3 lines on the top left. You'll see the Aurum card. click that and just follow the procedure.
Okay, so here are the features of the various cards. Let's just talk about the Infinite card at the moment because that's the one that's live. You can see the other three. So the Aurum Nova and Imperium, I believe they're going to be the virtual card options, and the World Elite, I believe, will be a physical. Am I right in saying that?
I am not sure actually, John, to be
Okay.
honest.
Well, we know the Aurum Infinite is the physical card for sure. So KYC verification, none required on the Aurum Infinite and the World Elite. You can have a little bit of KYC on the first two virtual cards. Commission for USDT top up 3%, 2.7%, 2.5%. You can see all these figures here, guys. I'm not going to rattle through all of it. But there is a commission as well here. Okay, so when you think back to the slide where Lee was talking about the crypto markets, the global crypto markets, where it is now and where it's projected to go, and then there was another slide beside it that was talking about the crypto card worldwide usage and how that's expected to expand over the coming years. You know, this is giving us, if we choose, okay, you can just get the card and use it within your Aurum products, you know, to withdraw your profits from your Zeus bot, your EXR Pro or EXR bot. But you could also, if you choose, start sharing the Aurum cards with people because there are people out there in the crypto world that desperately want good cards, reliable cards with low transaction fees, and we now have that available here. And you can see here that there are commissions available and referral bonuses available when you actually share these cards with other crypto users around the world. So
Well, that's why I said now we have 6 products.
there you go. There you go.
This is the product.
So this gives you the opportunity to expand your network and increase your rewards, grow your team, boost your income. As more users join the Aurum Neobank through your network, your earning potential can grow significantly by inviting others to explore this cutting-edge platform. And you then unlock enhanced rewards and create value for your entire community. So we touched basically on the Telegram app, which we're currently using, okay? But something else Brian delivered on Saturday on the stage is the plans are well underway now to move away from the Telegram side of it once we get to the final stages of launching our iOS and Android apps. So these will be available on the App Store and on the Android Store, you know, and that will unlock the next phase of Aurum Neobank. Now, this August to September, they're roughly positioning Aurum Neobank will expand out of Telegram or beyond Telegram with the planned launch of the full featured mobile apps for Android and iOS. So this is massive. Now, the next slide gives you a little bit of an understanding as to how big this niche, how big this market is currently. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Revolut or Monzo, okay, but the actual top performer right now is Nubank. Now, this was set up by a gentleman over in Colombia, I believe. Currently has over 114 million users around the world with an $11.5 billion in revenue. The world's largest neobank based in Brazil. App installs Android, iOS, 100 million plus Android, top iOS Brazil and MX. You know, these are just giving you figures, numbers of what these cards have done around the world. Revolut, 52.5 million, Chime, 22 million, Monzo, 12 million, N26, 4.8 million. But you can see here, and Brian made a big point of pointing this out, you can see here we've left a space, okay, on the screen. This is where he envisions Aurum ending up being there with the Aurum card and the exchange and everything that we've got coming. So exciting times. That is his vision for this whole ecosystem. So built for performance on iOS and Android platforms, native developments, biometric security, instant push notifications, offline mode. Brian made a big point about this. I want you guys to watch that 30 to 40 minute video with Brian. He goes into all of these in much more detail. and he explains them a lot more professionally than I ever could. So, but there's a lot of great stuff that he's bringing to the table. And then Aurum goes mobile, ready for global scale. Now, this is more than an app launch. It's the next evolution of Aurum as a global fintech platform with stronger infrastructure, wider accessibility, and a sharper user experience. The Aurum Neobank product will become the new frontier for Aurum. And it's going to be the launch of Aurum's Neobank, which is going to unlock powerful new growth channels. Okay, so new marketing access. It's going to enable us to go through things like Google Ads and paid searches, institutional and business entry, trustworthy structure of B2B partnerships, open doors to licensing in new markets. This is Brian Benson's skill set. Okay, so once again, I'm not going to get into the detail on this because it's so worth listening to him explain it. And you know, when we were sitting there, I don't know how you felt, Lee. This was all going a little bit over my head, but I knew that what I was listening to was next level. What were your thoughts when he was talking about all this?
I just realized right there and then, I'm like, man, I'm thinking about the bot results tonight, right? And when he was explaining all this, I just saw like, wait a minute, wait a second. So we're about to go on iOS, we're about to go on Google Play, we're about to attract so much global attention with what he's preparing. Um, it blew my mind. I'm like you. I was like, okay, this is a little bit over my head, but I see where he's trying to steer our ship.
Yeah. So there's some more bullet points, and again, you know, you can read the slide, guys. Brian has laid out something quite immense here, something we weren't expecting, but something that we're very excited to be a part of. Lee, again, this next bit completely went over my head, but I know that we might have some property investors on tonight's call. If not, definitely that I'm going to be sharing this to watch the replay. So do you want to go over this little section?
All right, yeah. So the best way I can explain it is most of us on this call tonight, well, me, I can't really afford to get you know, a beautiful mansion here in Dubai. I can't afford to be part of some of the properties that are being developed in Dubai. What a great way to be able to get involved if you tokenize the estates, right? If you tokenize residential buildings, if you tokenize commercial buildings. It's such a booming niche, but most of us, we just can't get involved with it. And so what Brian was talking about is, imagine all of the infrastructure and real estate that's happening in Dubai. What about if you could be a part of every single building that we get involved with Aurum by tokenizing, whether you have $1 of that building or you have $1,000. Because right now in the world, you know, real estate, it's booming, right? Especially here in Dubai. Aurum's in Dubai. We want to get part of the real estate, and we want to allow everybody who's the part of the Aurum ecosystem to be involved with it. So you tokenize the building and you give out certain parts of it, and your value will be what we call RWAs, which is real world assets, in the form of tokens. That's as best I can say it, John.
Again, it's all explained with precision by Brian on the video, and I will get that made this evening, and I'll start distributing that. But this is going to be a great way for us to talk to certain people that are already involved in real estate, property developers, you know, all these kinds of folks, because this is going to be an incredible opportunity. But let's take everything one step at a time, guys, okay? So up next, we have the Aurum Exchange. Okay, now this is being developed at this moment in time as a high-performance centralized exchange designed to become the strategic and financial engine of the entire Aurum ecosystem. Now, the financial engine of the ecosystem, like I said, and the mission is to provide deep liquidity for AI bots and ecosystem users, seamless capital bit flow between the bots, the neobank, the cards, and our exchange, advanced trading functionality native to our ecosystem, and a new value generation layer driving sustainable ecosystem growth. Now, unlike traditional exchanges, Aurum Exchange is going to be built as an integrated financial layer, not just for external trading, but to empower internal capital efficiency and ecosystem scaling. This basically is going to be an exchange where we're going to attract people in from all corners. Let's say through the side door. Okay, so people can come into Aurum, they want the cards, okay, and then they realize, holy crap, there's an exchange here as well. I can bring my own cryptos into here. I can get tokenization into property. I can use an AI trading bot. You know, this all starts to get like the bigger picture starts to hit home as to what is being created. So this is a lot to take in, guys, and tonight is an in-depth overview call, but hopefully you're getting it. Okay, the sheer magnitude of what we're creating, or what we're seeing be created here. So the current development stage, public launch is estimated for the fall of 2025 for the Aurum Exchange. Okay, so like I said, all of those great elements that are integrated within the exchange. You know, why does this all matter? Well, this positions Aurum as a complete financial ecosystem, not dependent on any third-party exchanges, and it unlocks institutional partnerships and deep liquidity, drives new revenue streams, and enhances the user's value, and provides strategic control over key financial flows within the ecosystem. Anything you want to touch on before we wrap this presentation up, Lee, and head into the partner program?
I think I just had, what do they call it? Epiphany?
Really?
I think I just had one. You know, when Brian Benson said at the event, John, he said the network side of things only represents about 30% of Aurum. Remember him saying that?
I thought it was 15%.
30, no, 30%.
Okay, 30%.
30%. So obviously, where's the other 30%? I've just realized right now, well, that's the institutional partnerships and the institutional money that we have, right?
Yep.
Where's the other kind of 30% or 40%? It's going to be from that decentralized exchange with everybody, like you just said, everybody's going to find our decentralized exchange. They're going to use it. And when they're using it, there's going to be a spread, right? If they swap in Bitcoin to USDT, USDT to Litecoin, there's a spread, right? That's the other 30 or 40%. Now, I just read the slides again. Now I'm understanding how this company is very, very wealthy and how it's going to become a unicorn $1 billion company.